After the first night, they don't matter. I search for one much better. She emotional like she been battered, but this shit just don't add up. I'm subtracting my feelings when the pills pop. I'm ill and cut my phone. Yo, it's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is, man. Hey, man, once again, man, we got Deontay Wilder, man. We got him talking all crazy on the boxing voice. We got him talking crazy to, you know what I'm saying, various outlets, Nestor Gibbs, Blue Blood Sports, and everything else, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to any media outlet that will possibly let him rant for, you know what I'm saying, over an hour in time. But, you know, it always goes back to, man, this nigga's always talking crazy. Now, you know what I'm saying, his seem to believe in his value and everything like that blows my mind, because he truly believes that he's more valuable than everybody else that he's going up against. Now, if you would look at everything that's going on, clearly he's not more valuable than Anthony Joshua. Clearly he's not more valuable than Tyson Fury. And look at the contracts. They're so far ahead that it doesn't make any sense to me. But Deontay Wilder would lead to believe that he's the most valuable, you know what I'm saying, house on the block pertaining to that WBC belt. So basically, when I hear these analogies coming from, you know, the boxing voice, I believe it was March 6th or March 7th, you know, somewhere within that time frame when he was speaking this to Nestor Gibbs and Mike and all of these other guys. You know what I'm saying? They're very biased, you know what I mean? But now that they have a little slash Dazn in their description box when you can click on their link, that just means that, you know, they've been chilling on, you know, bashing Eddie, and then because he's going to become their boss, and more like just talking about trying to get the fight there. Now, they were pushing the issue, saying that Deontay Wilder signing a multi-fight contract or whatever, the zone is the rumors in the making. He's about to have a sit down and go around Eddie Hearn. Now, they put $1 million in Eddie Hearn's hand. There is no going around Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is just smart enough to play chess with you checker-playing motherfuckers and realize that he's just going to take a step back and do what he does, and just, you know what I'm saying, let you believe that he's not being involved, and let the other, you know, people in a position of power that can speak as well on the matters that have to do pertaining to that contract. They're going to speak up and they're going to voice their opinion. So he's just going to fall back and let the deal get done ultimately, so the biggest fighter in the world via his promotion, via his streaming outlet, can get the match, and we can just rip that strap up off you and send you back out on, you know what I'm saying, on the street butt ass naked, man. It's like a little freak whore that you want to deal with for a little while. You move her in the crib, you know what I'm saying, you let her give her everything that she wants, just so you can ultimately get what you want out of the pussy. And then when you get tired of it and she start acting up and shit like that, man, you send that prima donna bitch packing, put her back on the curb with her stuff, leave her out shivering, butt naked in the cold, and let her see how, you know what I'm saying, invaluable she really is, you know what I'm saying, and that's she being Deontay Wilder. Because that whole last house on the block analogy, man, yo, you existed in a time of eminent domain, homie, in the UK. And the UK fighters come over here and they snatching up the bread, they moving around you, they taking the big fights, they highly active, from Dillian White to, you know what I'm saying, from Anthony Joshua to Tyson Fury, yo, they yoking up all of the money, man. So shout out to them for doing their thing, bro. So basically, they're just trying to create an avenue to get you over here, to get you to fight. Because if we're being realistic, the money that you're going to make with Dominic Brazil fighting on the PBC, you know what I'm saying, it's not even good enough for pay-per-view. If that thing goes pay-per-view, you might do 5,000 buys, man. Showtime might as well just pack it up, ship on out, man. And, you know, you're really going to see the market value on yourself, because you don't have any, bro. You don't have none. So all of this talking shit or whatever, you sitting down at the table because you realize the office that you have isn't going, you know, bring you any real opportunities to make some bread, man. So just basically concede to defeat, know that you lost, and you coming to the other side to lose, you know what I'm saying, in the physical form, and get your ass beat. So, you know, it's just a lot of talking coming from his side, man. I'm not going to continue to just dwell in this back and forth narrative with Deontay Wilder and what he has going on, because the PBC and that corruption just knows no bounds, man. So, you know, I just let the Rainbow Coalition have all that. I'm just going to report on the news as it comes, and when it's coming, it's relevant to us. You know what I'm saying? Us meaning the real fans. The real guys is down here in the trench and watching these fighters, supporting these fighters, showing love to these fighters, man, and trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep, you know what I'm saying, the truth relevant
and make all of the lies irrelevant, man, because exposure, you know what I'm saying, is the only thing that's going to silence these cowards. So, you know, Deontay Wilder is basically telling everybody, what I take from that boxing voice conversation, you know, everybody else can take whatever they want from it. All I take from it is that the fact that he's trying to hijack that WBC belt, and he is trying to get the highest offer possible. He is trying to make the highest offer possible so that way he can cash out and basically pretty much do what Anthony Joshua did with Charles Martin to basically pay to lose that belt. You're going to have to lock him in to pay him to lose that belt. Because if a person is not going to fight you over 10%, you know what I mean? When they get 90% of nothing right now, and you can have 10% of something, you know what I mean, like, or 40% of something, you know what I mean, or 60% of nothing. I'm just saying, because you're not gonna make that money with Dominic Brazil. So basically, he's just letting you know that he's scared. He's jacking the price up, and he's trying to get as much money as possible. So we're not with that, man. We're not playing those games, man. It's time to just lift the skirt all the way off this coward, man, and just shove cock all the way through this nigga neck, man. Because, man, he acting like a straight hoe right now. Like, that is all I'm saying. He's acting like a straight hoe, and I'm just not with it, man. And, you know, it's just to the point now where people are going, you know, I hate to say this, but somebody is going to have to pay an obscene amount of money to get the people what they want, you know, so this fight can happen. Or, as I've stated before, we're just going to have to wait for the lesser man to strip him of everything that he has. Because that's what it's going to boil down to, man. The lesser man or paying more money. I mean, you can only choose one or two. Unless this man loses or something happens, something catastrophic happens, I don't see the belt coming up out his hands, you know, but it's because the right opposition, the WBC is dancing around, putting him in the ring with Dillian White. They dancing around Adam Kalnock and gave him Dominic Brazil because they feel as though that's a more fashionable knockout. One thing I can say about Dominic Brazil, man, you could hit that man in the head. You could drop an ATM machine on this man's head and he's still going to walk away from it. That's how hard this man's head is. Like, straight like that. So, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm still going to tune into the Dominic Brazil fight because I feel as though, you know what I'm saying, it's a dub, and it'll just show you once again, I said from the timeline that, you know, and that Deontay Wilder is clearly ducking him, and he is clearly scared because he could have had a 60-40 with a $15 million guaranteed flat rate and with a rematch both ways, you know what I'm saying, and he chose not to take it, man. So I don't know what more I could, you know, what more wisdom that I can impart on this situation other than, man, clearly, man, we know he's ducking. What the fuck can we do about it other than just sit back and, you know, wait for, you know, time to take his course, you know, and see what the, you know, the future unravels for us. There's nothing really much more I can say on that other than I'm not going to keep going back and forth with the same narrative with y'all, you know what I'm saying, talking about what he's doing other than the fact that I'm just going to bring y'all the news, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Deontay Wilder is who he is, man. You know what I'm saying? When you hear an emotion from him, you know he's just an overzealous, you know what I'm saying, prima donna who just feels himself on a whole nother level, man. I've never heard a person speak the way he does and continues to talk for hours on end with, you know, the lack of knowledge that he has, and he can't even put words together because all he says is, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel as though how they think they're worth more to themselves than I. You know what I'm saying? Or what more can they offer than I? You know what I'm saying? This whole then I analogy is thinking that he's speaking, you know what I'm saying, with an educated tongue and he sounds fucking retarded. He just can't put words together, man. That's the Tuscaloosa in him. You know what I'm saying? The old Tuscaloosa loser. And I see what I'm saying. I say he's winning in the game of life as in the aspect that he can take care of his family, but he losing in the game of life and everybody else around him, they really racking it up. They keeping it 100. They grabbing belts. They really active. They fighting, you know what I'm saying, these top guys. And I think the frustration is just setting in that he has to continue to take on top competition. There is no doubling back because he already knows it's a duck, but he'll like to let y'all believe that he wants to fight the most accurate people possible. When Shelly Finkel clearly came out in his interview and stated that they took Tyson Fury as a cherry pick and the cherry pick didn't work out, inflated his market value and deflated Deontay Wilder's. Now we see the type of person he is, what he can do, what he can't do, what he won't do, and what he's not willing to do. You know what I'm saying? But he's willing to take, you know, pennies from the next fighter that isn't worth no value. So if that ain't a duck, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm just going to keep it 100, keep it all the way biased, man. Until this guy give me something good to say about him, man, I ain't going to do nothing but roast his ass, man. This your man, 3K the Boss. As always, man, bringing in that fighting news, man. Sean Porter, man, you know you caught that L, man. You doing this, you guys did way more to win. Hey, man, you know what it is, man. As always, as we say, as we close this joint out, man, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect, though. Mr. Two Hands Up. Fop, fop. You know what it is. And then, until there's another one, you know what it is, man. Y'all stay easy, be easy, man. Respect, though, man. Keep loving your heart, as always. Stay all the way up. Respect.